Welcome to Buddha's Teachings, where we explore valuable lessons from Buddhist philosophy. Today, let's listen to a story about contentment, a profound lesson on finding happiness in what you already have, rather than endlessly chasing after unnecessary things. Have you ever asked yourself whether you are truly content with what life has given you, or do you still regret what you haven't achieved? Contentment in life is a deeply personal concept. No two people experience it in the same way. Some find joy in abundance, while others are forever chasing ambition and insatiable desires. Yet, there are those who need only the simplest things, a modest meal or a peaceful night's sleep, to feel truly happy. The important thing to remember is that happiness doesn't come from how much we own, but from knowing when enough is enough. Sometimes discontent arises not from having too little, but from an insatiable greed, constantly comparing ourselves to others. True contentment comes from accepting and appreciating what we already have, and this is the great lesson that Buddhist philosophy seeks to impart. Only when we know contentment can we live in true peace and happiness. There is a very true saying that a person who lacks contentment can never be happy in life. Their heart is always restless. No matter how much you give them, their mind will never feel joyful. Long ago, there was once a disciple of Gautama Buddha who thought, "Why does the master worry about such trivial things? He has renounced everything, no home, no fine food, no comforts whatsoever. Even in the cold weather, we must sleep on the ground without a bed. If the gods have blessed us, shouldn't we build a house? From our own home, we could also spread the message of wisdom." He imagined building his own house with luxurious rooms and modern comforts. One day, as he visited a village, a Brahmin gave him a mattress. Though it was old, it was very comfortable. He said to himself, "This is true happiness. Look at how comfortable it is to sleep on this mattress. If only I had a room as comfortable as this, life would be different." But the master never listens. He decided that the next day he would go and beg for food, save up money, build his house, and live a comfortable life. With this plan in mind, he began gathering food and money, traveling from village to village, meeting many people, and sharing his intentions to build a home. During this journey, he met a farmer. Though the farmer was poor, he was very generous and invited the disciple to stay at his home and have dinner. The farmer welcomed him and asked the reason for his visit. He explained that he had come from afar and wanted to build a place of his own, so he was seeking help from others. After listening, the farmer said, "Rest assured, in our village, there are many wealthy and generous people who will certainly help you." He invited the farmer for dinner and asked him to stay the night. However, the farmer's house had only one bed and one chair, with just a thin blanket laid out on the floor. He offered the farmer the bed while he would sleep on the floor. He spread the thin blanket on the ground and lay down. Soon after, the farmer began snoring loudly and quickly fell into a deep sleep. Meanwhile, he couldn't sleep, as he was accustomed to sleeping on a thick mattress. Without it, he couldn't rest throughout the night and could only watch the farmer, wondering how he could sleep so soundly on such a thin blanket. The next morning, the farmer woke up early, touched the master's feet, and asked if he had any difficulties during the night. The master replied that there were no issues, but wanted to ask how the farmer was able to sleep so well on the ground without any discomfort. The farmer explained, "I work hard all day, and my body is so tired that when I return home, all I need is a place to sleep. Even without a thick mattress, I feel comfortable and at ease. When the body is exhausted, I can sleep anywhere." The farmer then offered to help gather funds to contribute toward building his place. The master humbly responded, "You've taught me a valuable lesson today. I now understand the true happiness of the human soul. I no longer desire to build a house or a palace." With that, he donated the money he had collected to the poor and returned to live in a small hut. The happiness of life lies in contentment. If people accept what they have and feel satisfied with it, there is no need to search for happiness elsewhere. Happiness can be found in what one already possesses. Many families, despite having wealth and abundant comforts, do not feel peace because they are not satisfied with what they have. Those who constantly look at others' bowls and feel deprived will never be full. People should find joy in what they have and not compare themselves to others. Excessive greed and desire can lead to suffering. When the body is tired, just having sleep is enough. One must reflect on the importance of contentment and satisfaction in life. Without contentment, life will always be filled with worries and suffering. Thank you. As we conclude today's story, I hope you've realized something valuable. Happiness does not lie in material things or distant desires beyond our reach. True happiness is within our grasp, in the simple things we often overlook. Learn to be content. Learn to be grateful for what you have, and you'll find that joy comes from the peace within your soul, not from what you possess externally. Life becomes much lighter when we stop comparing ourselves to others and stop chasing after fleeting illusions. Everyone has their own path and destiny, but what truly matters is how we perceive and appreciate the things around us. Contentment is not the result of having everything, but comes from valuing what you've already received. Buddhist education is not merely the transmission of knowledge. It opens up a comprehensive and profound journey, where understanding and self-enlightenment are seen as the essence of personal development. Buddhism goes beyond providing teachings about the universe or humanity. It guides us to deeply reflect on ourselves, on the origins of suffering and ignorance in life. In a world often caught in the cycles of greed, anger, and delusion, Buddhist education teaches that the root of suffering does not lie outside of us, but within our own minds, through illusions and attachments to the self. Buddhist education is not just about imparting knowledge. It is a process of continuous spiritual cultivation, helping individuals find true peace and liberation in life. More importantly, this educational process requires consistent training of the mind. It does not stop at theoretical understanding, but calls for practice and application in daily life. Every action, every thought becomes an opportunity to practice mindfulness, to look deeply into the nature of things and phenomena. It is this practice that helps people find genuine peace, escape from the cycle of everyday suffering, and move toward total liberation. If you feel this story has brought value, please support the Inspire channel by liking, sharing, and subscribing, so we can continue bringing you Buddhist stories and life philosophies that help you find true peace and happiness in life. I am Buddha's Teachings. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next story.